Evaluation and critical reflection is the fifth and final stage of the planning cycle. So far, we've explored the stages of observing, assessing, analysing and interpreting children's learning, programming and planning, and implementation. Now we bring it all together with evaluation and critical reflection. When we evaluate our program, we ask ourselves, were the children's learning, development and well-being truly meaningful? To answer that, we reflect using questions like, what was the outcome of the planned experience? How effective was it in supporting children's development? How can we extend their learning further? And what would we do differently next time? When focusing on individual goals, we ask, did the child engage? Yes, no, and why? How well did they manage the activity? Was there any spontaneous engagement with the skill? Evaluations can take many forms. They can be quick and informal, such as a note on the program, a post-it or a diary entry, or more formal, through team reflections, written reports, and children's developmental portfolios. Team reflections are a perfect opportunity for mentorship. Experienced educators can support and guide others by brainstorming and problem solving so we can improve practice together. Critical reflection goes deeper. Here we question the reasons behind the what. For example, what have we observed? What personal assumptions and biases might we have made? What is the wider impact on children, their families and the service? Have we considered the family and community context, inclusion and cultural understandings? Critical reflection is an ongoing process where we seek further knowledge beyond what we already know. In collaboration with our team, we consider child development theory, engage in professional development opportunities, and seek experts in the field. Then we reflect again to inform intentional and meaningful changes that can be embedded into our practice. Prompts can help guide this deeper thinking. These could include, why did this approach work or not work for the children involved? Think about family context, inclusive practice and culture. What assumptions might we be making about children's abilities and needs? How could we learn more to better adapt the environment or pedagogy to support all learners? What does relevant theory or research suggest about this practice? Where could we source further information to learn more about this topic? How will this change affect children, families, and the broader community? And what evidence will we look for to evaluate if the change was effective? Remember, it's important to document everything. Evaluation and reflection are powerful tools that need to be recorded and shared, not just within our team, but also with families. This opens the door for them to extend the learning at home, continuing the journey beyond the service. Evaluation and critical reflection are key. They're at the heart of ongoing growth for children and for us as educators. Because when we reflect, we improve. And when we improve, our children thrive.